Welcome back to Send Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC, and then we're going to talk about how high we're going to go, and then what's the possibility of seeing BTC retraces down to whichever level we're looking for. And then we're also going to talk about the volume and then the moving averages, right? Also, we're also going to take a look at the RSI. Welcome back to Send Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC, and then we're going to talk about how high we're going to be going right to the upside. So we're also going to take a look at the possibility of BTC like retracing down to lower 10,000 to 11K, right? So we're also going to take a look at the RSI, because we haven't talked about the RSI for a while now, but it is looking very interesting because the lower time frame is extremely bullish for BTC when you take a look at the RSI, but the bigger time frame like the daily, it is showing like some sign of a weakness, but it doesn't mean like BTC going to be dropping. It only means like it is a sign of weakness. We have to pay attention, right? So let's get it started. Okay, so it is July 10th to 2019, just about 8:40 a.m. Current price of BTC just about 13,000 on Binance. So when you take a look at the BTC chart, we're actually looking for we've been looking for BTC to make a corrective move since like 14K, right? So we've been pretty much accurate regarding this corrective move. We're looking for this we got this ABC correction, right? And then we're looking for another ABC correction right to the upside, this zigzag. So we got this move to the upside, right? So but we're not sure if BTC is complete this mover is completed. So BTC has completed this move or not, but it is most likely going to be completed very shortly, right? So I don't think we're going to be according to this structure, we shouldn't be like breaking like a 14K, but BTC wants to break 14K, so BTC is extremely bullish. So at some point we're going to have to invalidate this correction if BTC like breaks like 14K, but we're just going to have to wait and see, right? Because even though BTC is extremely bullish, we're still going to have to stay very cautious, right? Not to be like 99.99% bullish when you're looking for a correction. So now after we get this C wave, we're looking for BTC to make another ABC correction down to this area somewhere, right? So we're not sure either like at what point we're going to be at what price level we're going to be getting this C wave down to this area, but we're just going to have to wait until like we get this A correction, and then we're going to take our Fib extension tool and then trying to figure out at what point we're going to be at what price level we're going to be anticipating BTC to drop. Okay, but as I'm making this video, BTC is extremely bullish. It is not showing any sign of reversal, even though like we're getting like some rejection just about 13K. We're just gonna have to wait and see like the next 12 hours how the volume going to be structuring, right? Because the volume is a lot. We got like almost like another 30 to 40,000 trading volume for the next 12 hours. That's a lot. Okay, it can create a lot of rejection, or the price can just spike like to 14.5, not even 14 but 14.5. So keep that in mind. So we're going to take a look at this C wave just about this area. Okay, so this ABC correction is very interesting, okay, because when you take a look at it, right, when you take a look at your extension tool from like 97 to 12,000 down to like a 10.8 in that range, it is exactly a 1-to-1 extension. Okay, it is exactly at 1-to-1 extension, and the next extension if you wanna be bullish, right? Let's say you're trying to be bullish, and then you want to rely on the volume right now, which is incredible. You could be looking for 1.618 extension, which is just about like a 14.5. Okay, that's the next target if like you want to be long in BTC. So you have to make your own personal judgment, and then see like if BTC gonna get to a 14.5, right, in that range, 14.3 to 14.5. So that's the next target if like BTC, you know, the next volume we're going to be getting the next 12 to 24 hours going to be incredible. We're most likely going to hit a 14 to 14.5, right? So that's a bullish scenario. But the bearish scenario, okay, what are we looking for? If like BTC if you want to be bearish and you're looking to short BTC, right, you would be looking for this extension. Okay, you're looking for this extension from 14k down to like a 97, right, up to 13.1, right? So if you take a look at this extension, 0.786 1-to-1, okay, that's all we need. We don't need this one. Okay, when you take a look at this extension, 0.786 is exactly at 97. Okay, if like BTC wants to get another ABC correction to the downside, you would be looking for either, you know, 80% to 100% retracement, just about this area, right? Not a retracement, but an extension of the first initial wave, because you can get at the most, right, you can even get like more than 1-to-1 extension. But just like to anticipate like where you could be at, you could be anticipating like between like 80% to a 1-to-1 extension. Okay, 0.786 or 1-to-1 extension. I hope it makes sense. But you would be looking for a WXY, just like that, right? WXY. So just like we didn't know like where the X, we anticipated the X be at 0.786, if you guys remember, right? But we won't just show if it is going to be like a 0.618 or 0.786, but it is exactly at a 0.786. So we could be anticipating another pullback at 0.786, which is just about like 97. So I hope it makes sense, right? Because most people are going to be buying at 9,700, right? Like just about 10,000. So keep that in mind. So that's a bearish scenario target, at least for the short term, right? It's not going to be like today or tomorrow. I don't think we're going to see like a 30-25% drop from BTC within the next 24 hours. But if that's like, if you're looking for a retracement the next like 5 to 10 days, you could be looking for like a low 10,000. Okay, low 10,000. But if like you want to be bullish, look for 14, right, 14.5 in this range, which is a 1.618 extension. So let's take a look at the R side, because the R side, when you take a look at the R side, the 4-hour time frame is calling for bullishness. Okay, it is calling for bullishness. It is calling for higher numbers. When you take a look at the R side, we talked about this BTC making this inverse head and shoulder. All right, we talked about it on the 18th, guys. If you guys remember, before we get that move like to 14k, when I told you guys BTC gonna get to 14k within the next 24 to 36 hours, and that's what we exactly did. Okay, that was the 18th. Okay, that was the 18th. So BTC was just about this area. Okay guys, we called for this big move, so keep that in mind, right? So when you take a look at this R side, we keep making these inverse head and shoulder. All right, we keep making this inverse head and shoulder. I know most people just started talking about that inverse head and shoulder, but we've been talking about it like since like June, right? So we've been making these pattern. So it is extremely bullish, guys. It is extremely bullish. So if you want to be bullish, you pretty much valid, like you have valid reason to be bullish. Okay, you have valid reason to be bullish. So we could be anticipating BTC to repeat this pattern. We got just about this area, just about this area. Okay, we could be anticipating BTC to repeat it, at least for the short term, right? That's a bullish scenario, right? We could be anticipating BTC to push a little higher, right, and give us an overextended R side, okay, and give us another U shape just like this. So which means like we're gonna see 20k BTC if that's the case. Okay, if that's the case, we could be seeing like a 20k BTC before like we break this trend line again. okay, which is going to be like you know, sometime in August or so, right? So that's a bullish scenario. But let's take a look at the daily, because the daily is not in favor of a bullish uptrend, okay? Of course, bullish uptrend. So when you take a look at the daily, all right, so we got this move just about this area, right? I showed you about this move like when BTC was dropping just about this area on the 18th, guys. BTC was like 11K. I told you we're going to 14K. So BTC repeated this move, pushed to the upside, coming back down to this area. If you take a look at it, came back down to this area, give us this you know, flat correction on the R side, right? So we got the same flat correction within this area, but this one is kind of overextended. So but in order to validate this move, BTC has to drop from like a 13K, okay? It has to drop from 13K and give us this pattern, right? And give us this pattern, so we can reverse. So this would like validate the WXY we've been looking for. If that's the case, this would validate the WXY. So a lower number is still in play. It is still in play, okay? Getting a lower number, it is still in play. But BTC, the lower time frame is extremely bullish. So let's just see like how the next 12 to 24 hours going to be performing in order to validate, in order to invalidate this move, okay? But if the lower time frame, the 4 hours, you know, turns bearish, you know, definitely, you know, we got a chance to you know, get this R side to this, down to this range, okay? Because we haven't seen like a oversold R side just since like a late November, right? November 20th, okay, in this range, right? I remember exactly, right, when BTC was like dropping madly just about this area, very bad. So keep that in mind. We could still like see some low 10K BTC, even like 97, but it has to be very quick. We cannot get like 97 like, you know, by July 28th, something like that, right? Because it'll look bad on the monthly time frame. All right, so now let's take a look at the volume. So when you take a look at the volume, it is only like 12 hours into the day, okay, basically half a day. So the volume is looking great. We already got 42,000 trading volume. You remember yesterday, like July 9th, just about the same time, we got like 54,000 trading volume, okay? But today we got 42,000 trading volume. It is not bad. So most likely we're gonna get 75 to let's say 70 to 75,000 trading volume, and most likely we could see like some more buying pressure. If that's the case, right, we're gonna see BTC, you know, breaking 14K. All right, but let's say we get like some 30,000 trading volume, like with some like a selling pressure. It's not gonna look good at all, okay? It is gonna favor the WXY we've been looking for, and then we should be getting some rejection, okay? We're gonna get some rejection just about this area. So I'm not sure like where we're gonna be closing at today, but we should be getting some rejection. If the next 30,000 trading volume going to be some selling pressure, okay? Most likely it is going to give us like big rejection, just like what we got on the weekly time frame like a couple weeks ago. So it is not going to look good at all. So just keep that in mind, at least for the short term. All right, so we won't be like overly bullish, but we the lower time frame is extremely bullish, but we just have to be cautious, okay? We just have to be cautious. And then we've been looking for this corrective move since like BTC was at 14K. We call all these moves, so we just have to stay constant, even though like BTC is extremely bullish and could invalidate the WXY very soon, okay? Very soon. As soon as we break 14K, this correction going to be invalidated, and then we just going to be saying like we got ABC correction. All right, so just like that. So you would be looking for this, only this ABC correction. All right, because this we would be only looking for this ABC correction, and then we're gonna forget about this WXY. All right, and then we're just gonna start moving to the upside, because you gotta remember, guys, our target is 16K, 16.3, and we got a pretty much like a valid reason to call like a 16.3. If you take a look at 16.3, 16.3 to 16.5. We're just looking for the extension of this move, okay, the previous move. Just about after we got this correction, just about this area, okay, after we got this correction, which is this flat correction, right? Let me just draw it. After we got this flat correction, just about this area, we got an uptrend, right? So we're looking for the extension of this move. All right, that's what we're looking for. That's the reason why we're looking for another flat correction and then get the one-to-one extension. But most people, they're not paying attention, right? So if you take the one-to-one extension, you would be looking for 16.3 to 16.5, right, in this range. So we just don't have to do anything. Like, you just could hold your BTC and not do anything, and then just wait for 16.3 and then short it, like down to like maybe like a 14.5 in that range, even 13. Okay, so but BTC is extremely bullish. At least for the short term, it is extremely bullish, guys. It is extremely bullish. But let's see like how we're gonna be performing the next like 12 to you know, at least 12 to 18 hours, because the volume is incredible. Okay, we got a big volume. Let's take a look at the monthly time frame. Okay, when you take a look at the monthly, okay, like the reason why I said like we cannot close, we have to get like 97 to low 10K very shortly. If like we get like 97 or 10K at the end of the month, it's not gonna be good, guys. It's not gonna be good. It's gonna looks like what we got. It's gonna look like what we got last week or a couple of weeks ago, that shooting star. So the monthly, we're gonna get something like this. All right, we're gonna get something like this. Okay, it's gonna be a big wick to the upside. Okay, you don't want to get like back-to-back monthly chart like with some big wick to the upside, just like this. Okay, to rejection. Okay, you don't want to get this type of wick. All right, so which it means like we have to get like a 97 to if even like we're gonna break 10K. Okay, but we have to get these low numbers as soon as possible. We cannot get it like after the, like, let's say the 18th or 21st, something like that, because we're not gonna get enough time to you know, and we might not get the necessary volume to push to the upside if the volatility decreases like by end of the month, right? So you got to keep that in mind. So we just have to be cautious. Even though we want some cheaper BTC, we don't want to get like cheaper BTC at the end of the month. Okay, either we get it now or we just ride it to 80K. So keep that in mind. I'm very bullish, and I want some I want you guys to get some cheaper BTC, but at the same time it has to make sense. Okay, if like we get 9,700 before end of the, I mean right at the end of the month, that's it, man. We're gonna be dropping. Okay, we're gonna be going lower. All right, we're gonna be going lower, and then we're gonna talk about that later. And then the volume on the monthly, it is incredible. We already got 700,000 trading volume on the monthly chart, guys. We already got 700,000 trading volume on the monthly chart. So, and it is only the 10th of July. So we got like 21 more days to go. So if you take a look at the, if you take into account like, you know, the current like rate of the volume, the current rate of the volume, you could be anticipating what, like 2.1 million trading volume. Okay, 2.1 in that range, right? So that's a lot. Okay, that's a lot. Last month we got like 1.7, and I'm only anticipating like 1.6 to 1.8. So 2.1 million trading volume. It can take the price up to 20K, but at the same time, you know, if like we got a bearish momentum, it can drop the price down like even to 7K. So we just have to be careful, and then not try to get like a 9,700 at some crazy time. Okay, timing is very important, so we just have to keep that in mind. All right, but BTC is extremely bullish, but we just have to be cautious. Okay, we just have to be cautious. All right, that's about it for today. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make another live stream, so I just wanted to give you like a very detailed both bullish and bearish scenario, and then you guys you know, make your own decision. Okay, all right, thank you for watching. Total all right, total market cap alt in BTC. It is a, let's take a look at the BTC, because it is quite interesting also about the BTC dominance. Okay, when you take a look at the BTC dominance, I talked about it last time, guys, but most people are not paying attention. Okay, we said like BTC dominance is at 50% pullback, right? So we're at 50% pullback. Now last time I talked about it, we were right at 50% pullback, and I said like we could be getting to 0.618. Right now we we could be getting to targeting 0.618 pullback, which is just about like a 0.61. Not 0.6, which is just about like 73%. Okay, 70 to 73%. So the current, according to the trading view, the current BTC dominance is just about 67, right? But if we pull back to 0.618, you would be looking for like 73% BTC dominance. So this could drop like altcoin versus BTC, they could be dropping like another 30 to 50%. Okay, that's a lot. I know that's a lot, but we could be dropping another 30 to 50%, right? So you got to keep that in mind. And then the volume on the BTC dominance, we only got like what, half of the last month like volume already. Okay, and then let's say just about half. Okay, just about half, less than half, but we got like 21 more days to go. So BTC dominance could like spike up like to like high 60. Okay, 65 to let's say 67 to 68 before end of the month, right? So which means like BTC going to 20k is pretty much valid. Okay, it is pretty much like valid to like say BTC could be going like to 20k. So keep that in mind, right? So let's take a look at total too. Let's take a look at altcoin, like altcoin total market cap. If you pay clear attention, it is coming, and then we could be like retracing up to like a 382, and 382 is nothing but a what, according to a trading view, just about like about 200 billion, right? So that's a lot for the altcoin, right? You got to keep that in mind. That's another like basically altcoin, total market cap doubling, right? So you got to keep that in mind. So that's a lot, man. But most of them gonna be, most of them not gonna just 2x, something like that. They're gonna 3x. Some of them gonna go 50%. But overall, the altcoin total market cap could be going like a 2x. Okay, even though BTC, gonna be going up, but after BTC like start moving sideways, we could start seeing like altcoin, going up very fast. So keep that in mind. So. Yeah, yeah. I don't think altcoin gonna die, but I don't think they're gonna die, all of them. But they still 90% down, man. If you go like to, I'm gonna show you, somewhere like, I don't have time to show it to you today, but next time we're gonna talk about altcoin. But most of them, they 80 to 90% down, man. Even in the top 10, even Ripple is still like 88% down. Neo 90% down. Ethereum, I think Ethereum like what, 80% down, something like that. So they still have like plenty of room to go. So we just have to be patient, guys. We just have to be patient and let BTC take care of the total market cap, and then after that altcoin gonna pick up some steam. So but going back to BTC, I'm just gonna call it a day. I just wanted to make a short live stream. I don't want to make it too long. And then if I have some time today, we definitely gonna go back and talk about BTC. Okay, hopefully. But the monthly is looking great, so let's hope we're not gonna drop below 9,700 before at the end of the month. Okay, so it's not gonna look good at all. It's not gonna look good at all. Hey, what's up, J Mart? Hey, we're gonna talk about ETN, man. So just remind me on Telegram group. So I just have to keep it short today. I don't want to make the live stream too long, so we're gonna talk about it in the Telegram group. Hey, what's up, Aldo? All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys later in the Telegram group. So